Hi guys, my name is Trinity, and if you are here, you must be here to talk about books. And today I have an announcement for everybody. If you guys do not know, I am a moderator at the SFF Oasis Discord, and in 2022, we have some exciting things that are going to be happening. We are going to start a read-along that I will announce at a later date because we have not yet selected the books that we will be reading. However, we are going to be choosing 2 books a month to read for next year. Originally, it was supposed to be 1 book a month, but we realized that some of the series that were chosen weren't going to be for everyone, and so we made an alternate selection for that month. And you guys can come check out the Discord to figure out exactly how that's going to go down. But my announcement for today is we will also be starting the Oasis Badge Bingo. Now, our good friend Alex from Twitter, he runs Northvember. He did the badge collection for 2021. He gave us this idea. We talked to him and said, hey, are you cool with us doing this as well? And he said, yeah, go for it. So we are going to be doing a badge collection for next year, and the badges will be as follows. The Monster Badge. Scary, cute, or just strange, get this badge when your book features monsters on an epic scale. So this could be dragons, this could be trolls, this could be any type of monster. Vampires? I do say this because I am currently reading Empire of the Vampire. This would be any book that features any type of monster on a large scale. This does also mean that you can read middle grade books that feature a monster. They don't have to be scary. You can read things with dragons in them. Dragons are monstrous, but it's kind of up to your discretion. The next one's pretty self-explanatory, and it is just read a book that was published in 2021. The next badge would be the LGBTQ plus badge. Now, for this badge, it must be the main character. It cannot be a side character to get the badge. It has to be the main character that falls into the LGBTQ plus community. Next, we have the RPG badge, and this one can be D&D, Warhammer, the Call of Cthulhu game. Any book that is based on an RPG game or is written in the style of an RPG game. You hear a lot of books being compared to D&D. This is the type of book we're talking about. Next, we have the Swordless Fantasy Badge. This means that your fantasy book cannot feature a sword-wielding character. So, a good book for this would be Foundry Side by Robert Jackson Bennett. And I'm sure there are plenty more, but your characters cannot use swords in their fantasy. Next, we have another self-explanatory one, and it is the Self-Pub Badge. That just means that if you read a book that is self-pub, whether it be a novel or a novella, you will earn this badge. The next would be Coming of Age Badge. Pretty straightforward, so it's rewarded to any books that have a character in them that is coming of age. Next, we have the Epic Fantasy Badge. Now, the only thing to remember about this is it does have to be epic fantasy to fit this badge. And that does mean that you're going to have to pick up a bit of a chunker to earn the badge. It does mean that you're going to have to read those character-driven books that, you know, I don't enjoy. But this does mean epic fantasy, not just high fantasy. The Undead Badge. This badge is for those of us who like zombies. Of course, feel free to ask what we classify as undead, because zombies are undead and so are vampires. But there are things like Elantris where, yeah, they're kind of zombies, but I would still classify them as undead. Next, we have the Found Family Badge. Again, some of these are just pretty self-explanatory. Now, my favorite Found Family could be found in Six of Crows or The Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter. I love both of those found families. And I love this trope. So I'm very excited to fulfill this badge. And I think I already know what book I'm going to pick to fulfill this badge for 2022. Next would be the Pirate Badge. So the Pirate Badge just means that your book must be on the high seas. Another self-explanatory one is the Animal Companions Badge. And so your book must feature an animal companion. Nevernight has an animal companion. Kind of. Next, we have the standalone SFF. So this would be a standalone fantasy or sci-fi book. The one that I'm most excited about is the Thievery Badge. Read a book where a heist is central to the plot. That shouldn't be a problem for me, right? We all know I love thieves and assassins, so there we go. The Grimdark Badge. Pretty self-explanatory. Just read a Grimdark book. Sci-fi fantasy Grimdark book, and you will earn the badge. Next, we have the Bad Bitch Badge. This means that you must read a book with a strong female character as the main character. I would highly recommend Among Thieves by MJ Kuhn, because it's good. It's real good. The Borrowed Badge. Read a book someone else has recommended. Don't forget to reference them in any reviews when you do. It's very apparent that this was created by book bloggers for book bloggers or vloggers. And this is just steal a book from someone else's TBR and let everybody know where you heard about it. A Manga Badge. So pick up a manga. Here is one that I am very interested to see what people choose, because it is the Goodreads Rating Badge. It's a tough one to get, but for this badge, you've got to read a book with fewer than 25 reviews on Goodreads. This doesn't mean ratings. This means 25 reviews. So it could have 1,000 ratings, but it has to have only 25 reviews. And the Indigenous Badge. Read any sci-fi or fantasy book or series that features Indigenous people. And why did I do this? Because yes, I am Native American, so this does make me very happy. I will be reading Trail of Lightning by Rebecca Rowanhorse for this badge, so super, super pumped. And that is it for the badges. Now, I'm going to leave a link to the Discord, and when this video goes up, all of this stuff should be live, and you can get your bingo card while you're there on the Discord. Just look in the tab that says Badges for 2022, and you'll be able to find all of the rules, all of the badges, the bingo cards, and everything else. And that is the video for today. Like, subscribe, do all the fun things, and don't forget to join us on the SFF Oasis Discord. Bye!